Hey, yeah, I obviously, sometimes I'm like constant, and then sometimes you don't see me for a while. But so I'm on the next chapter, Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 10. I wanted to read this to you. I thought this was really cool. It says, you ready? It says, uh, "This evil people, which refuse to hear my words, which walk in the imagination of their heart, and walk after other gods to serve them and worship them." Oof, right? Oof. I really dig that. I dig that verse. I dig that line. I think that is awesome. The imagination of their hearts, the falsity of our flesh that we try to do good and things like that out of necessity and our own self righteousness, and not through God's will and Jesus Christ. For the only way to Him is through Jesus Christ. And I know I talked in other videos about when we're born, that stone, that hardness around our hearts, and spiritual growth, but through God we will prevail, and through Him. And that talks about more about. I want to talk more about um, when we go, through God, we go, and that we will want to do those things, and be kind and be good, and through His will. For the only way to Him is through Jesus Christ, and we've heard all of that stuff. So I wrote some notes here about that, and um, doing good for the selfish reasons, right? And not through God. And the only two we need are the first and second commandment, and everything else I believe follows. It all trickles down because we'll want to do those things, or we will do those things through Him. Not We won't have to try; it'll just happen, and we won't feel all that hatred and jealousy and self righteousness and confusion and forcing ourselves, just hatred for things. It'll all kind of dissipate. It'll disappear. I think that's cool. I think the more you give it up to Him, the more things get are a little easier. So that's pretty much everything I kind of wrote here. Anyway, through His will, uh, that's how we come to that spiritual fulfillment, and not what we think we should do, but what we will do through Christ. And I think that's pretty cool. But I love that line, right? Those that do through through the imagination of their hearts, like that falsity, that trickery of our flesh, and what we think we should do, as opposed to His will. I think that's a great line. I'm digging that line. Evil through the imagination of their hearts and other gods.